Oh, you're here. Oh, excuse me. Hello? Never mind. I'm Alexander Graham Bell, and I invented the telephone. I wanted to be known as a teacher. My father and grandfather taught deaf people how to speak. Inspired by this, I also taught deaf people, but I used sign language. As a young man, I wanted to improve human life by making the telephone. I was born on March 3rd, 1847 in Edinburgh, Scotland. My parents had 3 sons, me being the middle child. I made my first invention when I was almost 11 years old. My friend and I often got into mischief. When I was young, my friend and I often got into mischief. Our punishment was to do something useful. I ended up making my first invention. My invention removed husks from grains of wheat. When I was 15, I moved to London to live with my grandfather. Here I became a serious student. I started to study hard and take piano lessons. A year later, I used my time teaching music and public speaking and working on inventions with my brother. My father and I began to make visible speech. This is an invention we use to teach deaf people how to speak by using pictures. After college, I knew I wanted to teach deaf people, and I began teaching at a school for the deaf. I married a woman named Mabel Hubbard. Mabel happened to be one of my students. Mabel was deaf, so my job was to help her speak more clearly. I soon created an invention that would improve the telegraph. I couldn't pay for the parts I needed, so Mr. Hubbard paid for them. With Mr. Hubbard's help, I improved the telegraph. I died on August 2nd, 1922, holding my wife's hand. Before passing away, I worked constantly on new inventions. I established the home of the telephone in my lab and made the first telephone call in history. Of the many inventions I made, the telephone was the most important. After my death, all the telephones in the U.S. went silent for 1 minute in honor of me. I will be forever remembered for my creativity, intelligence, and my desire to help all people communicate.
Excellent job.